more open to speak about it because like
Bro,
my pastor even told me because we were talking, he's like, man, your testimony needs to be heard. You
it
need
needs to
to
be
speak
heard.
on it.
And
You need to speak on that
yeah,
more often. You know what I
yeah.
mean? There's people out there who
There's
wants
people
to
out
hear
there.
it. And then yeah, and look at that. You know what I mean? I reached somebody. Yeah.
Mm, bro. It again, bro. Talking to you is just ignites me. It just ignites a fire in me, bro. And I just love it, man. Let me ask you this: how important is mental health to you? When it comes to mental health, I know that's the subject, the topic that we're on, but when dialing it back to just mental health in general, I asked you, what does that mean to you? But how important is it to you? Like, is it more important than the physical, physical fitness? Just how important is it to you overall?
Um, I'll have to be number one, because if you're not mentally there, you're not mentally nowheres. It wouldn't out in the world. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
How can you
Mm-hmm.
be 100 if you're not physically mentally there? You know,
Mm-hmm.
it takes a toll, and I know how big of a toll it could take with me personally. I
Mm,
even at my regular 9 to 5, it's like if I'm not mentally there, I could possibly be dead because I deal with
bro,
electricity.
bro.
I deal with
Yeah,
electricity every day, and
yeah,
then one wrong move, boom, I'm gone. You know,
yeah,
so
yeah, yeah, yeah.
the
That's
mental
true.
part, I have to be there.
Yeah.
You know, 100
Mm-hmm.
percent. And then when it transitioned over to my fitness, it's like
Mm-hmm.
if I'm not mentally there, I shouldn't be inside the gym. I better work on myself before I go back into
Mm,
there. And you know, you got to get the mental part down right. So for me, it's 100%. I have to be there mentally. If not,
mm.
you're not going to get the 100% art. You know what I mean? You're not going to get your 100% coach. You know, I can't, yeah, and I don't like to half-ass nothing.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
yeah, so I got to
Same.
be
Yeah.
there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let me ask you this, man, and just in all honesty, you can reveal as much of this as you want to, but you don't have to reveal everything if you don't want to. But just right now, man, just in all honesty and authenticity, how is your mental health right now? From
Uh,
let's say from 0 to 100. I'm sorry, from 0 to 10, with 10 being the best.
uh, actually about a 7 right now.
Nice,
At a
nice,
7, at a 7, because everything is getting back on track.
nice.
I'm there. I know what I need to do.
Mm,
I know what I should be focusing on,
mm,
and I'm making it my habit. Back to my routine.
mm.
It's like it's there, and the hunger's there. It's like, all right, I'm mentally focused now. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, I need to do this. I need to record this. I need to make this content. I need
Mm,
to bring this into this content. And
mm.
you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like I'm there. Before, if I'm not even thinking about it. I'm just
Mm.
lost, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
And a loss is not a good place to be when you're, you
No.
know, a recovering alcoholic too. You know, because
Yeah. Yeah.
your mind gets to
Your
wonder.
mind wanders. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because
Mm-hmm.
the that shit doesn't suit well for me.
Yeah.
And like I
Mm-hmm.
said, felon's not an option because
Mm-hmm.
I made promises to my kids
Mm-hmm.
that dad's not gonna fail. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
so it,
Mm.
it's really not an option. So I just get on the ball and run with it.
Let's go, bro. Let's go, man. I love that. I love and it being a 7, again, that's a really solid number. But let me ask you this. Let me challenge you a bit. What do you think it will take to get you at a 10?
To get me at a 10,
Mm-hmm.
that's actually a good question. Um, what is crazy is that I like a lot of things. What fuels me
Mm.
is seeing other people succeed.
Same. Yeah.
When I see other people succeed,
Mm-hmm.
that just makes me hungry.
Mm.
It's like I want more. I need to get to that level.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
that's just me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I clap when somebody's doing good. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it's
Mm-hmm.
like we got to get there.
Yeah.
What's my next steps to get there?
Yeah.
You know, I that's what pushes me. You know, then
Mm-hmm.
even like what even with the fitness, it's like
Mm-hmm.
I like seeing this other coach how he handles his business, and it's like all right, cool. I'm following that guy. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? I'm
Mm-hmm.
following that guy. I'm tuning into him, and then it's gonna make me tick even more and
Mm-hmm.
become even better to push myself.
Yeah. Yeah. I
And
love that.
that's like, yeah, it's like even seeing other, builders in the gym.
Yeah.
It's like, all right,
Facts.
man,
Yeah.
that guy's pushing hard, and
Yeah.
then I'm like, I ask myself, what the fuck is your intensity at?
Yeah.
Where's your
Yeah.
intensity? Next
Mm-hmm.
thing you
Yeah.
know, I'm over here putting two plates and doing barbell rows, and I haven't even hit that mark. And then
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't even know that I was capable of doing it. Yeah, I
Yeah.
did. Yeah, I hit 135 on barbell rows the other day, just
Mm-hmm.
because like it lit me up because I seen a
Yeah.
guy just squatting real heavy, and then he
Mm.
put it down, and then he just did the little roar, and I'm like, man, where the fuck is my intensity at? You know what I mean? So I was like, man, hold on, I gotta, turn
Turn
it
it
up
up.
a notch,
Yeah.
turn it up a notch.
Yeah.
And then man, sure enough, I maxed out like on, I did 4 sets of
Nice.
8 reps of 135,
Wow.
and I was always at 120 for the longest. And yeah,
Wow.
I just loaded it up, and I said, man, get in there and see what's gonna happen. And then
Yeah.
boom, I actually did 4 sets of 8.
Let's go.
But that's just the hunger, you know what I mean? That what drove me even better, like because I seen that guy do that. I'm
Yeah.
like, man, it's just motivation for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
But seeing other people, that's what gets me mentally focused. You know what I mean?
I can relate. I can relate. I'm the same way, man. That's why I do things like this. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm always trying to interview people. That's why I'm always trying to pick people's brains. I love to showcase others. I love putting others as like, on a pedestal, allowing them to be seen because to me, I see potential in a lot of people. I see potential. I try to seek out that potential and then I try to help them see it. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
you got to see this. Do you not see the mirror? I'm like, look in this mirror. Do you not see what this is? Like, that's me. My core is that.
Mm-hmm.
And so I get you whenever you say stuff like that, or when you're speaking that type of language, it heightens me up. Because of that exact reason. I think a lot of people have potential. I think a lot of people have hidden potential that they cannot see. And that alone agitates me. Because it's like,
Right.
again, going back to tomorrow's not promised. So I'm like, why not um make a YouTube video or YouTube channel and start singing? I know a lot of people that can sing, but they're shy. I'm like, why not do this? Or why not play that piano? Or why not start this? Or why not do that? Like that, those things agitate the mess out of me. Like it gets me so angry, but also it makes me that much more passionate to get them to see it, you know?
Yeah.
So I get you.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
feel you. Like, there was another one of my cousins actually. It's like one of my cousins who I hardly speak to or I hardly
Yeah.
see. It's like basically one of your kinfolks who you
Yeah.
see on Thanksgiving and Christmas, or never see them
I
again
never see him again.
until the following year, or
Hmm.
until somebody close passes away. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hmm.
But yeah, one of my kinfolks brought to my attention. He's like, man, dude, he's like, I'm tracking your progress. He's like, you are slaying it. He's like, man, you got so much mad potential. It's like you need to start investing into a business. You need to open up your own
Mm.
gym. You need to start
Wow.
doing this. He's like, you
Wow.
got so much potential. You
Yeah.
just don't know it.
That's beautiful, man.
He's like, you just don't be stuck here. This is your calling. It's
Wow.
like this is your calling, man. He's like
Wow.
the way you're transforming is like it's like you were meant for this.
Wow.
Just because you just hit 40, you just barely hit something where at a peak of something. It's like, man, you got so much more shit to do.
Hmm. Hmm.
And I
Hmm.
was like, man, you know what? Thanks for saying that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because
Hmm.
I never in my mind looked at it
Hmm.
that way.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
never looked at, never stopped and thought about it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But yeah, but you need people like that
You
to
do.
inspire you. You know?
You do. You sometimes you need to be shook. Sometimes you need someone to grab you and go,
Yeah.
"Hey, hey, wake up."
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah,
know?
because he was wondering like, all right, well, what are you doing now? It's like, hold
Yeah.
on, it's like
Yeah.
you need to be focusing on this because this is working and this is beautiful and you got something great going on. It's like,
Mm.
don't just stop with yourself, share it with others. And I
Wow.
was like, man, it's
Wow.
like, damn, I was like, damn, Kim Folk, how you, I was like, how you been, bro? I was like, it's like he's giving me a lecture. You know what I mean? But he is, he's my older cousin. He is
Yeah,
older than
yeah,
me. You know what I mean? I
yeah.
do look up, but yeah, it's like, man, yeah. So
Man. Yeah, he
it's
see
always
it,
good to
man.
have positive. Yeah,
Yeah.
he sees what I don't see.
He
You know
sees
what I
what you
mean?
don't see. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, and that's again, bro, that's beautiful, man. You can do nothing but just thank God, man, for people like that come into your life,
Hmm.
that can talk to you, that can tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. You
Hmm.
know, they tell you what you need to hear, tell you those things that are life giving advice, life giving wisdom that can help level up your life in a sense, and not just materialistically, but just as a person, as a human, or as somebody who is trying to grow in character, those type of things, or when it comes to me, my faith, things of that nature, that people that I've had separate people come out of nowhere and just let me know, hey man, what they let me know what I'm doing or what I'm not doing, you
Hmm.
know. And so I love those type of people, man, and I love the emphasis you put on people who also showcase that in your life. Let me ask you this, bro. When it comes to your mental health, what do you ever find yourself running away sometimes from the things that you deal with? Do you ever find yourself trying to keep yourself busy when in fact you
Uh,
probably do you get what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm asking or
yeah.
okay.
Uh, yeah. Do I basically like run around or not face the problems?
There you go. Yep, there you go.
Uh,
Yeah.
um, to be honest with you, back when I was drinking,
Mm,
I would always run from it.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
would. That was another thing. What probably triggered me to actually be a full blown out alcoholic because I was
Yeah.
afraid. I was afraid to mess with those problems, and I didn't want nothing to do with it. So I would drink my problems away and forget about them. And guess what? They were still there the next day. So guess what I did the next day?
Drink. Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
I was just literally a full blown alcoholic because it was no matter what, I would get off work and just get hammered,
Mm.
get lost in the
Mm-hmm.
bottle. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Trying to
Mm-hmm.
find that message in that bottle. You know what I mean? There ain't
Yep.
no message in that
Ain't no
bottle.
message in ain't no message in it. Ain't no message in it. Yep.
Yeah, it was until I got sober is
Yeah.
when I started. Hey, there's a problem. Oh, you know what? Put the problem right there in front of me and let's deal with it. You know what I mean?
Mm.
It's gonna have
Mm.
to get dealt with.
Mm.
I even made a post on that too because uh, it was a little bit of my faith talking, but
Yeah.
I was actually speaking about addiction, and then
Yeah.
it was just
Mm-hmm.
I said it doesn't matter, I mean, you could smoke, you can smoke deadly drugs, you could drink alcohol just to cure your problems, but guess what? They're still going to be there tomorrow, and you're only making it worse by doing what you're doing. You know what I mean? Until you get sober and face that shit, then you know what I mean. The problem would go away once you're sober enough to deal with
Mm.
it. Yeah, and ever since I got sober, man, like I don't run from shit.
Mm.
It's like
Mm.
let's get it. Well, that's the
Mm.
problem. Well, guess what? We got to find the answer. You know what I mean, one way or another. You know what I mean, shit's gonna have to get solved.
It's gonna have to, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So let's just get down to it and get it over with.
Mm.
You know.
Get it over with, man. You're right.
Yeah.
Like that mentality. Let's just get it over with. It's gonna
Hmm.
have to. It's gonna come back and bite you. You can do all you can try. You can try to run away. You can try to bury yourself in the ground and try to run from it. But at the end of the freaking day, when you close those doors, or when you close that door to your room, and when you're laying in the bed and those four walls are surrounding you, it's still there with you.
Yeah. It's exactly. You know what I mean? Yeah. That for real. Like it's just you. You know what
It's
I
just
mean? You got to handle it. Yeah. So.
yep. But
But that was another main reason why, like, I take my sobriety serious
yeah,
because
yeah,
I know who I was, I know where I
exactly,
came from, and I know what
exactly,
it took to get me out of that place.
exactly.
And the way it was funny too that you say that too because
Mm-hmm.
I got told today, my buddy, he's like, "Man, Art, you're a whole lot calm." You know what I mean? He's like, "How do
You
you
are.
handle?" He's
Yeah.
like, "How do you handle problems?" it's like you walk around like you got shit figured out. It's like,
Yeah.
man, bro, I was like, man, I literally don't. But the way I handle it is a totally
It's
different. I
totally
said
different. Yep.
it's totally different. You know what I mean? I said, man, if you'd have caught me 2 years ago,
Yeah.
yeah, it would have been, yeah, you wouldn't have liked me. You know what I mean? You'd have probably thought I was a dick or something.
Yeah. Same. 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 Yep.
You know, so I
Hmm.
said, man, I just handle problems differently. I try to
Yeah.
search for the best answer and go about the best way to take care of it.
Yeah.
Other than that, at the end of the day, at least I can say I tried my best at it. You know,
Mm.
even if it's not the answer I wanted or it's not the answer you wanted with that problem. But you know, I can honestly say I tried my best, and
Mm.
this is the results. All right, cool. Bet let's move on from here. Yeah, that's how I have to handle with shit.
Man, you're dropping gems, bro. Like, I cannot wait to upload this. I'm gonna try to upload this tonight because I truly want. There's a lot of people I know that need to hear this. Um, my goodness, bro. Like, you have dropped so many gems here. Like the topics we've hit, I've hit before. I hit last time in the other group, the bigger group, but sometimes it hits just right when it's one on one. Sometimes when
Mhm.
you have that one on one, it sometimes hit a lot more where you can capture a lot more. Um, and so I thank God, man, that I believe that in His sovereignty, He allowed this to happen. Because you've drawn out things I think a lot of people will not only hear, but I think that they will then be able to do something about it.
Yeah, and then it was like when I DM'd you about
Mm-hmm.
like with the way I felt because like
Mm-hmm.
all the shit what I just went through these past two
Mm-hmm.
months, and then when I seen you had a topic on that like 2 weeks ago,
Yeah.
I was like, man, I wish I could have been a part of that
Yeah.
because I know for a fact somebody needed to hear something what I had to say on
Yeah.
how I dealing with it, you
Mm-hmm.
know,
Mm-hmm.
the mental part of it, you
Bro.
know, because yeah, I was like, man, it is what it is. You know what? I need to join that group because the next time go around, I'm gonna be there. You know.
Bro. Yeah. 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 No, no. You got to everyone that joins my
Yeah.
group, I ask them the first question I ask is, well, at least the mental group, it's how is your mental health? Like that's the question for everybody. Like everyone that has joined, they've answered that question. We got people in the group, at least the public group that, they've lost a mom. I know there's a
Mhm.
guy in there. I think he's like 19. He just lost his mom. And then the sister's in there as well. So I met the sister, and then she added her nephew. So they're both in the group, and they've lost someone. I know someone else who's recently lost or who lost, their child. Like there's a lot of people in there, bro, that have gone through some pretty serious stuff. So, man,
Yeah.
you definitely got to get in there because I think that you would, definitely benefit, or I think not only you, but they would benefit from hearing your stuff. Like, if you don't mind, just giving.
Yeah. Yeah. Like even it's crazy because like sometimes I tell people
Mm-hmm.
like they had some like somebody said I can't open up to my family members. I
Yeah.
can't open up to these people. And
Yeah.
then
Mm-hmm.
it's crazy because it's like I tell them, it's like the craziest person. This might sound ludicrous, but you just need to talk to somebody
Out
you
to my
don't even know.
bro.
You know what I mean? I said just talk to somebody you don't know and just actually talk and open up. You know what I mean? Y'all both come like from similar backgrounds, and
Ah,
you'll be amazed what type of
you'll
conversation
be
you can have with somebody. You know, because it's like me and you. You know what I mean? I feel
yeah.
comfortable opening up. You know
Same,
what I
bro.
mean?
Yeah.
There's like not a lot of people who don't even some of my family members don't even know
Yep.
about my separation I was getting ready
Yep.
to have.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just like you can actually get shit off your chest when you're talking to
I'm
somebody
talking to
like,
somebody. Yeah, a stranger. Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that's like
Yeah.
my pastor, you know what I mean? People at my
Mm-hmm.
church, you know what I mean? I don't know them
Mm-hmm.
that well
Yeah.
personally, you know what I mean? But
Mm-hmm.
it's like that connection you have, it's just like,
Mm-hmm.
it's just a bond.
Exactly. Exactly, man. It's a bond.
And that's what groups like this is actually really, which is, I'm glad you made it because this shit could actually take off where it could be helping
Bro.
tremendous people and you really don't even realize it. Like,
I I
yeah,
can't I can't begin to tell you the people I've already met. Like when we get off of here, I literally gotta add some other people. And like they're waiting because what I do now is I go on like TikTok, I'll go in the search bar, for all my groups. I got about 20 groups now. So from sports to anime, to TV and movies and all these different things. So I go inside of the TikTok search bar and I type in each of those topics, and then I go to some of the highest viral TikToks, and then I go to the comment section. I go there. I'm hitting everybody up, but I'm not just saying, "Oh, join my group." Even though I think that they should if they find it valuable, but they don't have to. But it's more of to actually just conversate. Like I'm so extroverted, bro. This is me. Like I talk to anybody and everybody, but I'm in those comments like letting them know, or trying to figure out where they are. And I was in this mental health. I was on this mental health TikTok that went pretty viral. And bro, in the comment sections, it's so sad, but all you see is, yeah, I've started back
Pain,
pain,
pain.
pain,
Yeah.
death.
Hmm.
I started back cutting myself. Yeah, I almost did it. It's an addiction. Sometimes I can't stop. Yeah, I thought about going to the bridge the other day. Like you start seeing all of that, and I'll hit them up, and I'm just like, "Oh, how you doing, man?" And then I'll hit them out. I like sometimes I ask them the question. I'll be like, "Hey, would you mind coming on one of my Zoom calls and talking about it?" And some of them are starting to say yes. So
Yeah.
it's a real cool thing, all right, man. Because now it's like they're going to be able to come on my Zoom calls, express something or say something that they probably wanted to get off their chest, and
Relieve.
who
Yeah.
relieve. Who knows what
It's
that can do? Who knows what that can
yeah,
do,
that if people don't get it off their chest, man,
bro?
it ends up going to the wrong road,
The wrong road.
and there's no
Mm-hmm.
coming back from that
There's
road.
no coming back. Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and that's actually very great,
yeah, yeah,
because there if some I know a lot of people wish they had a place to go just to actually be like, hey, man, I'm hurt.
yep,
Like even like with my situation, don't get me wrong, it wasn't that deep.
yeah.
It wasn't that deep. We're on that type of level,
Mm-hmm.
but
Deep
I
enough.
had no, yeah,
Yeah,
I didn't have nowhere. I wanted to talk to somebody about
yeah,
my
bro.
problems, what I was
Yeah,
having, you know what I mean?
we here. My
You
group
know,
here.
and I
Yeah,
was just like, you know what, I'm used to dealing with a lot of stuff like on my own.
yeah,
But trust me, like even opening up, telling you, you know what I mean? It
yeah.
just, guess
It.
what? It's relieved. You know what
Yep,
I mean? It's
yep.
like, all right, cool. You know what I mean? Hey, that it
Mm-hmm.
feels good,
It
man.
feels good.
I can actually close that chapter. Let's close that
Mm-hmm.
chapter. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's time to start reading again. Like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
close that chapter and get back to reading.
Yep,
And
yep.
basically where it goes back to life. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Hey, you know what? That's the end of that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's start a new
Let's start a
chapter.
new chapter.
Let's rewrite
Let's
what's
rewrite.
going on in my future. You know?
Mm-hmm. Bro,
Yeah.
bro. I see the
That's
growth, man.
yeah, that's like how what we talked about. It's a lot up here,
It's
man.
a
It's
lot of
just a
here.
lot.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a lot of how you said you versus you. Yeah.
You versus you, man. It's an honor, man, to meet people like you. It's an honor to come across people like you because, again, this is exactly what I'm trying to build. I'm trying to build a community with communities within it.
Hmm.
It's a community. Let's just talk, Trey. That's kind of how I renamed it. But then I have all these groups and communities underneath, and it's like, hey, you feel like you don't have anywhere to express yourself? Come on in my community. Are you an artist? Oh, join my art group. Okay, are you dealing with mental
Yeah.
health? Join my mental health group. Are you in the fitness? Join my fitness group. Okay, are you like TV shows and movies, and you have nobody to talk about it with? Join my movies and TV. Like that's what
Yeah.
I'm. I love it, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a place to come.
a place to come. Yep,
Yeah.
yep, yep. And a
Trust
lot
me,
of
like
people need it.
I yeah, before I don't know if I told you this,
Mm,
but before I became into fitness,
yeah,
um, I was actually getting ready to start. I was actually pulling up courses. I was looking into it. I was actually getting ready to be a alcohol coach. I was going to
wow.
become help
You
try to
did tell
coach
me
people.
that. You did tell me
Yeah,
that. I remember. Okay,
like
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like I wanted to help people with sobriety,
Yep.
with like the problems of their alcoholic, and just try to bring them back to having to
Mm,
cope with a sober life.
mm,
I really thought about doing that,
yeah.
and because that's how deep, I mean, when people ask me about my
Mm-hmm.
sobriety, man, I could go on and on about it,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then it's something. It's kind of crazy because it's something what you
Mhm.
got to extract from me.
Yeah.
Because like I
Yeah.
just want to be like, hey, yo, you know what? Guess
Yeah.
what,
Yeah.
bro?
Yeah.
I'm an
Yeah.
alcoholic, man. You know what? Hey, bro, let me tell you about this. You know what I mean? I don't just go around shit
Yeah.
like that.
Nah.
But it's something you got to extract from me. You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
bring up the topic, and I'm on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Hey,
Yeah.
yeah, I can tell you some dark shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, even there, I thought about it, but
Mm.
I actually been still. I'll attend the AA meeting here and there.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, I will
Mm.
still open up and be like, I'll join in the meeting. I'll just listen, and then when it
Mm.
comes around to me, I would just be like, hey, I'm here to support and give
Mm.
everybody let y'all know that I'm 2 years sober. I'm doing good. I just want y'all to know that there's hope. You
Amazing.
know, yeah. Then I'll just stop, and then then boom. Hey, thanks for
Mm.
sharing. You know what I mean?
Mm.
A lot of people need to hear it,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then a lot of people in the groups in there that just need a place to
Need a
talk.
place to talk. Yeah.
Yep. And then
Bro.
that's what helps. That's what helps with their addiction. You know what I
Bro.
mean? And
Mm.
a place like this is where
Bro.
people need to come and talk.
Bro.
You know what I mean? It's not almost, you could kind of say it's like counseling, but we're not here to judge people,
Yeah.
or
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
it's
Mm-hmm.
something where you could just get it off your chest, and hey,
Exactly.
I'll give you my best opinion on
Exactly.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro. Bro. This has been an honor, bro. Um, again, man, just being able to come across people like yourself, man, and to be able to realize that the space I created or the things I'm doing, the Zoom calls I'm doing, they're actually helping. You know what I'm saying? People are
Hmm.
actually getting help from these things. People are actually listening or being able to relieve themselves in regards to their pain or their stress and just talk about it. Let's just talk. That's literally why I literally made it for that reason.
Yeah. Then that's just how you say golden. You know what I mean?
Bro.
It's golden. That's
Bro.
just something with it. I don't know. It's just let's just talk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's just hey, let's just talk, bro.
Let's just talk. Let's just talk, bro. Like exactly. Exactly. I even spelt it that way because I want it to be informal. I was like I want you to be laid back, comfortable, no suit and ties. This is just talking. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I wanted it to be. And to know that that's what it's grown into, it's like, bro, it's almost surreal, to be honest with you.
Hmm.
It's almost surreal. All right, bro. I just checking my Facebook and now seeing notifications of everybody talking. I got, like I said, when I get off here, I gotta go and just respond to all these comments and just talk to all these different people now, man. So, bro, please like talk and help me because there's a lot of comments. Like,
Yeah.
if you can answer some stuff, like, please don't hesitate. Like, jump in conversations because there's a lot of talking going on, and I'm trying to hit everything, but like because I got so many groups, I gotta sometimes like step away and I won't be able to hit everybody all the time, but
Yeah.
please, bro. Like if you can talk, like just talk to him as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
you,
definitely drop in. I mean, I got some dimes I can drop.
bro, you no, you do, and they're gonna love this. I'm about to cut this up and post this in the mental health group, bro. They're gonna eat this up. They're gonna like make sure you join that. Like I said, even if you don't join the private one, join the public one. That's free. And again, they would just love to chime in with you and just like hear what it is you have said. I know they're gonna have questions about this stuff you said, like so definitely join that, bro, because I think a lot of them in there I would love to pick your brain and just know like what's this or how did you get this? They're gonna have a lot of questions for you. I know.
Yeah. And so on the link, so I just click your bio, right? I was looking at it earlier. I was trying to figure out like because when I click the bio, it's like five different ones.
Yep. Yeah, yeah. When you click the
Uh,
well, I'm sorry, go ahead.
no, I just like I'll just click that link on each one or something like that.
Exactly. So, but like I said, if you wanted to join, I know you mentioned the private and the public. So if you want
Hmm.
to join both, you just click those links and it'll send you to the group. You then press request, and then from there you'll be able to join, or I have to add you. So you'll be waiting for me to accept it. So just let me know when you do it, and then I'll be able to go into it and then accept it and things like that. But yeah. I mean, it's the public and private for each group. So mental health, it has a public and private. The private one is the paid one. That's 15 a month. The public one is free. but they both
Yeah.
have different benefits to them. So the
Right.
description,
Right.
yeah, the description has everything for them and stuff. But yeah, you just click those groups. Even if you wanted to join all the free ones, you could just click all the public links and you could join
Hmm.
all groups. But yeah, it's just clicking that link, go in there, and then click each link in terms of public or private for each section, each topic, mental health, fitness, anime, anything you wanted to join, and then from there, I just have to accept it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I was wondering how that went.
Yep.
And then
Yeah.
I seen the PayPal. I mean the Cash App on there.
Yeah. Exactly. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. So, whenever, man, no pressure at all, bro. But, again, I just want you in the mental health in any way, because I truly do believe that you will be able to help a lot of people in there that also are in there. I think you have your mindset is a lot like a lot of them in there, and they're hungry. Like, they're hungry
Hmm.
for support. They're supporting each other, bro. The fitness is picking up. The fitness one is picking up too. We just had someone join my private fitness group. So his name is Jamil. He just joined. So that's growing as well, man. And that's a whole group where we post accountability videos and stuff. So it just feels so great, bro. Seeing how everything is just growing slowly but surely. It's
Yeah.
growing. And so I'm excited. Like I told you, I wake up every day happy because I get to like do this stuff and just be able to add people to these groups and hear them, watch them support each other. Like sometimes
Hmm.
I'll just listen and I see them chatting, and someone just said something about the gains and another person said something about, oh, I'm trying. So just seeing this interaction, I'm just like, bro, this is
Yeah.
this is happening.
Yeah. 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 Like they talking to each other.
They talking to each other, yeah. Like I've been in here talking about myself to myself. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
finally
Yeah.
someone else is talking. Like, and so to see that, you see that if you toil, if you work, if you put in the work, even on the days when you put in the work alone, it's just you posting in the group. Even on the days when, if you toil long enough, eventually someone will join the party, and then someone else will see
Yeah.
the part, someone else will hear a party, or someone else will see
Man,
these
let
rooms.
me
Let
chime
me
in on
chime
that
in on
shit.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me
Yeah.
come in here. What's this about?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So,
Exactly. Exactly. You got it, man. You got it. You understand where I'm going. So it's just a place, man, where I want everybody to be able to just grow, because I know that one day I'll leave this earth, but I can leave these groups. I can leave these groups behind. I can leave these groups, and when I'm gone, maybe my son or someone else will take over. But at least this will be here. So
mhm.
even if I'm gone, like they can still chat in these groups. They can still, and that's what I wanted. I wanted to build something that I can leave. So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, man, yeah,
Yeah, that's awesome.
bro. Appreciate it, man. Not gonna hold you, man. I know you have things you got to do. I know I got to go cut this video up, and I'm gonna post this probably tonight. So be on the lookout for that. I'm gonna tag you in it as well.
Okay.
But bro, if you can, before you leave, can you let everyone know where they can find you? Where can they follow you on social media? How can they get in contact with
Yeah, on both Instagram and TikTok, it'll be Games by the Gram.
you? Games by the Gram, man. Games by the Gram. Guys, go follow him. Art, man, has been a very significant person in my group, man. Just throughout all the different things that he's supported me in. He's hopped on my fitness Zoom calls before. So if y'all seen some of those snippets of him, that's why he looks familiar. But he's just been in my group, in my community, supporting me, man, all throughout, constantly interacting and engaging. So guys, go follow him. Heavy on the calorie deficit, heavy on the nutrition. So if you also want that, he's also a personal trainer. Go hit him up if you need, that aspect of support or looking for a personal trainer. But guys, go follow him. Also, like, subscribe to the channel, comment below, man. If you also want to join my private mental health group, I'll be doing these mental health check-ins every week on Thursdays at 8 p.m. So if you want to join, again, the link is in my bio. Click that link. It's for the private group, but you can also join the public group, which is free. And again, we're just supporting each other throughout this mental health journey, man. So that would be greatly appreciated. And I hope that my groups can serve you in any way as well. But with that said, man, all right, don't hang up, man. I'm just going to end the recording. But guys, until next time, as you guys know, peace.